Alright, y'all. So, how I started Fresh Beginnings Weddings. I want to share with you how I started. It all started because I do have a channel called Powerful Men's Podcast, and I was like, you know what? I tell myself that I'm gonna, since I do the podcast and I do podcasts on ministry and lifestyle. And I said, you know what? And not only just that, I'm a filmmaker and a photographer. So I said, it comes to mind, and I said, I think I need to do weddings. Excuse me, I think I need to do weddings. And then, excuse me, sorry about that. And then I said, you know what? Oh, that'd be a good idea because I'm an ordained minister. Yeah, I'm an ordained minister, and I got ordained at ULC, and excuse me, sorry about that. To make a long story short, excuse me. To make a long story short, I was like, you know what? Yeah, because I'm an ordained minister, because I did not know what that means, and then when I look on the website on ULC, and sorry about that. When I look at that, and then I look on YouTube, and I see what it entails. It says, oh, once you're ordained, you can marry someone. You could, you can marry someone. You could officiate weddings. You could do christening for babies and adults. You can officiate for funerals and baptize babies. You could baptize excuse me, adults. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, and it gave me the idea. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Hold on a second. Ooh. Yeah, and it gave me the idea, and I said, you know what? I am going to do this. I want to be able to become a wedding officiant because I want to be able to marry people because I didn't know that once you get ordained, you can marry someone. Is when because I got ordained in 2022. Yeah, 2022. July 31st, 2022. And I was like, oh, and then in 2024, 2025, and I look it up and I said, oh, I was like, wow, I didn't know you could do that. So, boom, that is how Fresh Beginners come to play. So, now you guys know how it is. Thank you so much for hearing everything. And God bless you. Thank you so much for listening to how I started Fresh Beginners Weddings.